Hi guys,
Hello, people.
I'm
I'm
Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching episode 15 of Sopranos.
We just watched episode 14.
Shocking.
Ugh,
Every
this
time
that
we're gonna be
dark
shocked.
episode. This episode is called
Remember when?
Remember When. Now, immediately. This makes me think of Tony and Chris. Because we just watched episode 14, and I really think like this now, by the end, it's gonna be about the two of them in some type of way. And so they were just talking about like how Tony remembers when he was young, about how they had such a fun time or whatever, and Chris doesn't remember that because Chris is much more affected by this version of Tony and like the toxicity that's like Tony is. And so like immediately I feel like it's maybe about that.
Absolutely, in my opinion, it can be about that. I mean, remember when can literally
Anything.
serve for anything. Like, remember when the mafia was mafia, like was
In the good old
times
days.
or something. Like, remember when men were silent types. Remember when, even for the family, like the relationship with the AJ or literally can
Remember
serve.
when like Tony went to therapy in season 1, episode 1 because like he was afraid of losing his family?
Literally.
We feel like ages away from that man.
It can
Many
serve for
things.
anything. It can even in this episode be metaphor for many things. Like can be for this and for that, for both.
Yeah.
Just like in last episode,
It was
like
about legacy.
three
People.
three people have talked about what comes after them, what legacy they leave on, what
Yeah.
type of a, that can be
God
similar
knows.
for this episode as well.
I'm very excited again to play this, to see the tone of it, because I really think it's gonna continue in a similar tone as the past episode.
I agree. And the character that I'm also wondering where it's gonna end up is Polly. Polly is one of the more interesting characters in my opinion. Very, very fascinating, very funny. Anytime you think like, oh, I know him, he cannot surprise me. He surprises me. Like in each episode, things that he says, like, Johnny died from cancer. Remember when I beat it? I had it and I beat it.
I think the funniest outcome would be everyone else dropping dead, but Paulie being like a cockroach. Like that would be the funniest version of events. I agree.
Can
but
happen.
Like, wouldn't that be so fucking funny?
So yeah, I'm wondering that as well.
Me too. Look,
let's play the episode.
Let's see.
Yeah. I'm very excited, honestly, because last episode was fucking phenomenal.
Good.
So I only expect good for this one as well.
We didn't even talk about AJ in the previous episode.
Yeah, I honestly, when we finished the review in the previous episode, I had a feeling we didn't talk about anything.
Literally, there's this stuff.
Like I was stopped. I couldn't figure out what to talk more. Like I had a feeling that something was missing. That like we missed so many things.
I just think we can choose every character and talk about them.
Yeah, but many things.
Like for 10 minutes at least.
Because
the thing is, I don't know. Like the girlfriend is mad at him, but like you decided to be in a relationship with a 19-year-old. I have nothing to tell you. Like you put yourself in the situation. If AJ is being unserious or if he doesn't, he's like, she said something along those lines, I wanted to eat, and he's like, well, I got you popcorn or something. That sounds like a thing that a 20-year-old is gonna say. A 20-year-old is not fit for you to be in a relationship with a child.
I agree.
Like, figure yourself out.
I agree. I mean, when I said I have no idea, I meant like I have no idea where that's gonna go and like how that relationship is gonna end.
I thought it was interesting. I also said I don't want to go for the newspaper anymore. Like that to me feels like the end of the show as well.
Literally,
he's not going towards the newspaper. God, nothing is working. Not even the coffee machine.
And the fact that I also lost warmth towards Carmela is the fact that like when was the time last time I said like how pretty she is. She's not pretty. The actress is so pretty, but like warmth is lost. So like I don't want to say it every second.
Feds are doing something by Brantford Avenue. Willie Overall, the bookie, Labor Day 1982.
Oh, everything's closing in on so many fronts.
Danny says he hears it's Larry Baris been talking.
You don't know who's the
rat. Wait for that fucking bookie. Come on, kid, do it. You made your bones with that brick, huh? Yeah. Oh, Zipa Payne's house. You were shaky a little, but you did good. I remember telling your old man. 25 years, T. Possible there's nothing left. There'll be bones, teeth, and a pack of toothbrushes.
25, so he killed them, he's 46 now?
Yeah.
Or 40 something? Something like
46, I think.
that. In my opinion.
He was
Like
21.
21. And how Evite wanted him to become somebody else.
You know, it's not like I want a trip to Paris.
How can you pick all those options? I don't know which one.
He left those. Those are not important.
This is what life is still like at our age.
It's gonna be like this. You can never say no one warned you. So, what can I tell you?
Yeah, you seem good, Junior, I gotta say.
We meet you there and sneak you up in our car. So what do you think, Junior?
Enchiladas tonight.
E era la settimana che trave, bisogna qualcosa, fammmi sapere. Ha capito?
I don't understand Italian.
Okay. Look at me like you were shocked. I was like, I did not understand the word you said.
If I would be shocked if I somehow understood Italian.
I know this actor.
Don't let him take my plate, kid.
Do you know him?
I need to see him from the front. Honestly, he looks like John from John and Kate Plus 8. I have no idea that's what he looks like.
Who is him? I know him very well.
Oh, he's making a poker game, like in the good old days. Well, remember when?
The sodas and fucking candy?
Caffeinated sodas and sugar. You good
He's-
your lights out?
Ah.
I'll stay if you can away from the door.
What? But like $60. $60.
Remember we took it to Lucas after? Me, Puss, Rafi?
Remember when?
You mentioned Ralphie before. A few years ago, he had that beef with Johnny Sachs. He made a crack about Ginny. You'd fucking mole on her ass or some shit. Yeah? Who the fuck would tell Johnny about that joke? How should I know?
God, we're really like... We're really like doing all... No, he's in the 100. I feel it's definitely the 100. I swear to God, it's the 100.
to be cooperative, but it's that same message over and over. Guy comes home with a bouquet of flowers for his wife. I guess I'll have to spread my legs now, she says. Why, he asked. Don't you have a vase? Slits his wrists in the faculty lounge. After he stabbed the dean.
At least some of us know when we need help.
Get the fuck out of here, you.
What do you say about this?
Well, it's a friendly game.
Corrado, it's too stressful.
Look at him. He's not even playing.
Come on, guys, let's wrap it up.
Did a good job tonight, kid. Here's your taste.
Take it. You earned it.
Here's your taste.
I help carry her groceries. She goes to give me a quarter, which was a lot in those days. But I say no. She goes in. No sooner does she close the door, when crack, my old man gives me a belt right across the mouth. What are you, a millionaire? You no need of money? You don't like to eat? Wow. Even still, he was right. He made me walk home that night. 11 fucking miles from Essex Fells back to Newark.
I'm from Essex Fells. I got a 96 on my spelling test, highest mark in the class. I was so proud. I brought it home to show my dad. What happened to the other 4 points, he says. Fuck you! Fuck you!
This place, is it new?
I think maybe, I don't know.
There was a motel on
What?
this spot, though, right? The Haven
What the
Inn?
fuck is he doing here?
I don't know.
I don't know who it is.
Hamilton. I mean, he
I
made
know
Hamilton.
Stairs,
But you know the Broadway musical
King
Hamilton.
Rose, one night
Was he acting?
Yeah, he's the one that wrote it. Marianne. Oh, what the fuck is it
Okay.
called?
Room service and a couple of steaks. With baked potatoes.
Wraps and salads only after 11.
Manuel
Buckingham's still up
Miranda
now.
something.
You could get some nachos.
Everything's changing. The world's
Like
not
the
the
old
same
days.
anymore.
Your dad, boy. Him and me made this trip 1,000 times back in the 60s.
How
Yeah,
old
we
is
had a
Paul? I
dog,
literally
right?
have no clue.
Among other things. I talked to your dad. What do I tell this prick? Relax, he says. Tell him your cousin's on the job. He gives me a southern sounding name. Guy comes over. Oh, my cousin's a state trooper too, I tell him. Maybe you know him. Bonnie Fife. Pow! Your dad's fucking pissing himself. I mean, I never watched TV. How the fuck do I know, right? So what happened? Your dad had to dope the guy $100 probably a month's salary in those days. When I was bad, my dad used to threaten me he was gonna get Uncle Paulie to come get me. Fucking Johnny boy, huh? He loved you, my friend. I remember the night you were born. Only time I ever saw him cry. Never know where I stood with him. Like he didn't believe in me or something. Fucking kidding. He trusted you enough to give you the Willie Overall thing. And you were what? 24? 22. So there you go then.
God. 22.
Nice talking to you.
Yeah, you too. Enjoy Miami.
AJ could have given that same talk about Tony.
What the fuck is wrong
AJ
with
could
you?
have given the same
What?
talk about
A
Tony.
little
So
bit.
fucking good with your life story? You're supposed to be laying low. I'm gonna grab some Danish for the road.
How
As
long is the
always.
fucking road?
As always.
Well, he got stuck in pine barrels. Now he's making sure to have food at all time.
How was church?
It's fine. It's good. Do you remember Mr. Soprano?
Corrado, please. Hello, my dear.
How are you today?
I'd complain, but who'd listen? They have me on some new medication that makes me salivate.
Dr. Mandel feels you're modeling your actions on the wrong people.
Really? Like who?
You know who? That gangster.
You of all people should know not to believe what you read in the paper, all that crap they wrote about Daddy.
That was the Wall Street Journal. It was entirely different.
It's never enough, is it? My whole time at MIT, you told me get out and make friends. Now I finally do learn to assert myself a little. Suddenly, that's a negative.
I tentatively ID'd as a guy. Oh, fuck. Yeah, try and relax, huh? How's Paulie holding up? George, holding up fine. You will shut the fuck up. That's too bad. What the fuck's she gotta worry about anyway? Scenario like this, the feds ain't interested in him, believe me. Who's your hat?
And hope to hear from you soon. Respectfully, Corrado Soprano.
Who is he running to?
Read it back.
Dear Vice President Cheney, as a powerful man all too familiar with accidental gunplay,
Dick Cheney.
I am writing in the hope that you will intervene in my case.
What do you do with those, Jamil?
Autograph pictures of the man who capped Tony Soprano? Shit, them motherfuckers go right on eBay. Come on now, sound.
Sick fucking world.
Oh, wow. And the one for Christina and Gia, too.
Where's the DVD?
That never occurred to me. I'll have Sil FedEx you one. Holy fucking shit.
Pictures.
Mickey Pinto took that in 1963. I remember getting one just like it, me and all my friends. Wanted to be a tough guy, just like him.
That big one, that's your Uncle Junior and your old man in front of Satrielli's.
Ah.
Oh, Maron, you puts in a bag now. Jesus Christ, fucking kill me now.
God, everything
That
is
was
tying back
all
together.
Richie. This is what Tony would be doing exactly, like in front of the TV eating sweets.
Hello.
Junior, it's Pat. You put any thought to our plan?
What plan?
The dentist, you know, like we said.
Who is this?
It's Pat, the dentist, remember? You were gonna make an appointment?
You sneak me off. Where would I land it?
A safe house, I don't know.
The time's not right. I'm being watched. Call back later.
I think
Well,
he's
I'm heading
tired.
back to Sarasota soon.
He has nowhere to go.
Nowhere
to go.
No one to take care of him.
Exactly. So,
That's where the hippie kid mysteriously drowned during that party.
what are these people talking about?
Tony despises
Hey, Tony,
Polly talking this much.
you okay?
Remember when is the lowest form of conversation.
I told Tommy DeLeo, you're the boss now.
Oh,
This
Doc.
fucking DeLeo construction. There's always been a problem.
Literally, who the fuck even is
I
he?
don't like this.
There's no way he's boss. I don't even know who he is. I knew about the hair at least.
Why not? Technically.
Well, I mean, true.
He's just
but
gonna
still.
keep going.
That's Patricia.
And the ones we know are gonna die.
Literally taking food from his plate. Oh, I don't think he likes that at all.
And if I don't, what the fuck are you gonna do then?
You don't intimidate me.
Corrado.
The other guy's gonna beat him up for you.
You're lucky she's here, you little prick.
Naturally. You only talk when there's an authority figure nearby so things don't go too far.
Huh.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I'm gonna kill this prick.
Would you describe Mr. Soprano as the aggressor?
That's a lovely watch you're wearing. Is that vintage? Must have been quite expensive.
Yeah, I need a bridge loan, if you could. 200K.
Done.
What can I tell you? I've been fucking mush lately.
Is he? What did he say? The kid's gambling?
1 o'clock game by a field goal. Was a pickup. Then a 4 o'clock game. I'm chasing the money. I picked the 49ers minus 2.
Actually, yeah.
Fucker, you don't want to hear this. It's been this way the last couple months, though.
Anytime.
He asked for 200K.
To put on something, yes. And he said that he's been like that for 2 months.
He's been gambling.
Gambling,
for 2
yes.
months.
So the other guy, the one with white hair thingies, what's his name again?
Paulie.
Right. What is he, like, your best friend?
You say that?
I just figured the way he was talking. Honestly, I thought he was your dad at first.
There was a time when I wished he was. He used to work for my dad.
I know, he told me.
I cannot believe he wrote to Dick Cheney. I cannot believe.
You know that's bullshit, right? They're trying to numb you out because of what you did to the professor.
What the fuck is this? Oh, God damn.
Who's your mom?
Waiting long?
So everybody come tonight except Charo? All right, hold on.
This is Esteban and the rest of the guys. Stepped away from a wedding.
So our friend in a wheelchair tells us you get regular access to goods.
We're looking for a long-term relationship.
Where'll we call?
Okay, Theo.
Jeez. I thought someone was about to beat someone up.
Corrado, how you doing today?
I'm dying a slow death. That's how I'm doing.
Just take your meds, yo.
Real fucking Nazi now, man.
Is he gonna take his meds?
Stop fucking pushing! Now stop bumping dickheads out there!
The fucking animal shop. Katagatsu's of a 20-year-old. He's my friend, but Jesus, what a fucking gaccharon. Yep, up. He tells me, don't say nothing to nobody. He's got prostate. I say, sure. He tells everybody.
He was always like that.
He was Gary fucking Cooper.
You forget. One time, I fell asleep while he was on the phone. I wake up 20 minutes later, and he was still going.
Well, who told John about the joke?
It concerns me. Lately.
Nah.
See, I was wondering, like, the whole episode something about Paul. I was like, does that mean he dies?
Yeah, me too. Like, is it gonna be every episode somebody else is downfall?
Thank you.
It's just gonna be, again, Tony thinking that in his head.
The way she stood
For
by you.
everyone.
You see, that's what Paulie doesn't got. He's got no wife. He's got no kids.
He's got no steady income stream neither. Except for Barone, which is coming to an end.
I think you're worrying for nothing, Tony.
Huh.
Paulie got the area as a stand-up guy.
Has he ever really been put to the test?
He loves you, Tony. You're all he's got. You, the guys, and his image.
I love him too.
Sure.
So is this.
His version of love.
Sure you do.
Just fucking tell me. Jackie Aprile. What?
You heard me.
Larry told him J.A. was solely responsible for the death of a certain African-American person.
Huh.
He covered your ass.
Congratulations, Anthony.
Yeah, well.
You survived one. Are you gonna survive potentially Paulie talking?
Just thinking maybe we do some sport fishing.
You serious?
Yeah, what are you kidding? The fucking marlin they got on here? What about a boat?
Yeah.
He's not gonna kill him. What do you think?
I
The
don't
horse says,
know.
this year.
But I believe he's gonna be thinking about it.
Fuck me.
Accident! Accident!
I'm an old man. It was an accident, for Christ's sake.
You're on ditropan, specifically to avoid incontinence. Not to mention Celexa, which should be curtailing your aggressiveness. You can either wear Depends while you wait transfer to another facility, or you can take your medication as prescribed.
Here, Corrado. Time for your medicine. Where the fuck is my iPod? Every day is your iPod, God. Just stop causing that commotion.
Did you just lose respect for him?
What'd you do that for?
I should piss myself again?
But I did the thing.
They're muscling me. What do you want me to tell you?
I could have gotten in trouble. You don't even give a shit. Let's get a card game together.
They fired Hormel.
Jamil? Fuck him. You got me.
Maybe tomorrow, kid. I don't know. I'm tired.
He's afraid.
Are you afraid?
I think he's afraid.
Old Ironside.
I don't.
You're supposed to say who, Beansy? Yeah.
I don't think he's gonna kill him.
No, me neither.
I think it's supposed to be like something like showing of force, or I don't
I
know.
think even it's gonna end with him maybe even thinking about it, looking at him, or
Yeah.
remember, Ron?
I brought you these. From Keith. He owed me money. I asked Lynch, the professor.
What are you talking to him for?
He says we'll have a better chance if we write him at his outfit, Halliburton.
My father owned Grumman stock. My grandpa said my dad liked character. Grandpa was a lion.
You're very smart, Anthony. I'm sure you're very good with spelling, too.
God.
Everything is making me sad.
Rigatoni alla Paulie. But since you're eating it, maybe it should be rigatoni alla Tony.
Pasta and bread is a
You're not hungry?
choice.
My fucking stomach.
With anxiety?
Yeah, I think so.
And when you went down below, I thought I saw a whale. Oh shit. Let me take a dirty sack.
Huh.
What you told him, right? It's no big deal. I could hardly resist. Very fine, Tone. I don't know. I'd have loved to see John's face when he heard that crack. Oh, he's fucking holier than now because he didn't fuck other women. It's the broomstick up his ass. No offense, but you ever had yourself checked for Tourette's? What? Tourette's syndrome. Hey, you gotta take or something. I don't know. It's like some people grind their teeth. When I'm nervous, tense or something.
Are you nervous? Oh my god, this is
Yeah, it's unstable.
Come on, you told John about that joke, right?
God.
It wasn't me. No? That's right. You want a drink? All right. Stewards.
The axe is in that direction.
Now just the axe.
Think fast. Jesus, Tom, fuck that hurt.
Yeah. But like Tony is this close to snapping at any point about anything. Like why did he now just decide to think about this and like he gets paranoid?
Mountain mama, take me home.
Huh. Oh my god.
This is scaring
Is he
me.
gonna get that?
This is
Yes, I expected this.
What does it take to get something to eat?
who's in your house?
Your mother, I would like.
When my time comes, stand up?
Did they talk about the party before the episode started?
Did you?
Or the last episode? Didn't they?
Who's at the door?
William Sonoma from Paulie. The Electra semi-automatic chrome espresso machine.
So?
God, everyone is so pitiful.
This is like $2,000. What is wrong with that man?
What's wrong with him? Nothing. It's guys like him that allows our whole lifestyle here.
You might get shot right now. You're gonna get shot right now.
I mean,
every
definitely
fucking
it looks
time.
like that.
Yeah. Why would you need 3 shooters? Well, I guess Phil.
Yeah, I guess we know who did this and where this is going.
Shouldn't have taken the food off his plate, quite literally and
Yeah.
figuratively.
Take this money down to Old Caruso on the corner and put it all against the Jets. My brother was just recovering from rheumatic fever. He couldn't want it.
God.
There's something very difficult about these moments. The music also. Jesus.
So, Paulie was the one for this episode, even though he did not die at the end.
God, but like honestly, it was touch and go for a second there.
Yeah. Like we felt the looming threat over his head. That is called Anthony Soprano.
Yeah. I like literally, if I could get a insight into Anthony's head when he starts doing things like this, which like, okay, I get it that Paulie is, you know, he likes to speak. And I could tell you that like he is the type that could say something that could get you like caught or something. I think Tony is getting paranoid about this because like it seems that the FBI is somewhat closing in on him, you know, and so like he is gonna look out around him at the dangers, but like nothing new happened here with Paulie, you know, like imagine if you were one of the guys, you know, Silvio or whatever, the rest of them. Tony and Paulie go, he kills Paulie and Tony comes back. Like, what is your justification? Like, what happened right now to make you do this, you know? It sort of seemed like Tony is just in a way, how do I say this? Like, sort of losing his mind. And I just feel like he wants to do violent things because like he is so unhappy. Like
but I
there
don't
was
think he would do this to Silvio.
What?
I don't think he would do this to Silvio.
No, I don't think he would do this to Silvio.
I think he does trust Silvio.
Yeah.
As much as he can.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think like Paulie is loud and he can be annoying. But like people can just be annoying and like that's it. And Tony goes a step further and thinks I'm gonna kill him.
Yes, but like again, at the same time, he did tell the joke.
Yeah, he did.
You know, like I think Tony distrusts his moms, like just like with Pussy, if you remember, like Pussy came back, and Pussy was there for not season, but like for a good number of episodes. You know, like before something happened that like made him think again.
Yeah,
like. Again, I think that this trust never went away. Like he never trusted him fully, and I don't think he trusts fully Paulie at any point. You know.
Yeah.
And like it was enough for him to think in this episode, and to us to see the reaction.
Yeah.
Or something. He wants again because he's afraid that he's gonna end up either dead or he's gonna lose all of this or he's gonna end up in jail. He wants to determinate any threat, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Okay, that's not determinate. Oh no, it is determinate. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think he is. I think he is doing that. It's just that it also feels like he. I don't know. There was a scene where Paulie is like laughing in the room at the TV, and so like I feel like that gets Tony annoyed.
I understand.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree.
I think it's irrational for that to like make him somewhat angry. Yeah, but like that's what I mean.
It's not you, you know?
Yeah, he is not rational. in
Yes.
in wanting to kill him now. I can understand that absolutely being
a reason.
Yeah, like I can absolutely understand like Paulie being
To me-
somewhat of a problem, but like the way that Tony was going about it, it seemed just like somehow, I don't know, like he seemed like a psychopath in that moment as well.
Again, he is a violent man. He's very violent. He is angry, and he wants to beat people up. He wants to, like we seen that through the show, like that anger just like built up in him through seasons. So I understand that, like in the moment, like when Paulie annoys him very much, and I think that's been for seasons right now, because like Paulie was paranoid. The reason he went to John is because Tony doesn't look up to him, doesn't respect him, doesn't treat him right, doesn't anything. So like in my mind, I've been just waiting for this moment to happen, you know?
Yeah.
So like Tony being annoyed at Paulie, he's gonna find a reason to the word that like does not know if it works here, determinate him, you know.
Exterminate.
Maybe, I don't know. Determinate sounds better in my mind.
Determinate.
Exterminate. Maybe it's exterminate.
Yes, because determinate like means decide.
Determinate means decide, really?
Like determinate, like determinate who did something. We need to determinate who did something.
Okay.
So it's definitely not that.
Okay, exterminate. I have no idea. Could find another word.
Kill.
Somehow does not work in this scenario. So yeah, in my mind, and then of course, if he never trusted Paulie. So if he would to think about what Paulie did, like even back then he suspected Paulie. Like him and Silvio talked about it, you know.
Yeah, there's not new information. This was like years ago.
Of course. So like he wanted to get a confirmation, and I do believe maybe if he did get confirmation that like that would be it, because then he could heal him and he would have an explanation.
Yeah, but it's not like just because he didn't confess that now he knows that he said it. You know what I mean? I really believe that he knows.
No, but did you see the look that he gave to Paulie? Like when he was deciding if to kill him.
Yeah.
It was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, but like, why do you think he was like, I can't do it?
I don't know why.
Well, because like it's not like
I don't think because of the goodness of his heart.
That's what I mean. No. Like I don't think he was like I can't do it because like I feel. No. I think he was like I can't do it because like I don't maybe have enough reasonings to bring back to the guys.
He said okay.
That's
yes, like exactly what I said, and then like when you asked me, I was like maybe it's not. You know what I mean?
No, that's what I mean.
Exactly what I mean. That's
not
why
just like
because
I
like if
can't do it.
That's why I meant like when I said like if Paulie was to confess, because Tony said like no bad feelings or whatever, like you can tell me, it doesn't matter anymore. I think if Paulie confessed, Paulie would not end up alive. Paulie would be swimming with the fishes. You know what I mean? But because he didn't confess, and it was just in Tony's mind, something that like why he wanted to kill him, let's say, you know? Then he couldn't have done it. Like he couldn't, like you said, he couldn't went to Silvio and say, oh, I suspected that he's the one who you know? Like his consciousness would not allow him that.
But it seemed to me like he wanted to do it. Which is like so dark to me because we have started this episode. Like he was beating himself up with Pussy and like Pussy talked to the FBI and everything. Like, this is less severe, let's say.
I think even the show maybe made even a good comparison because they did show us the scene that with Pussy. Felt. I mean, I feel like that's what I want to say. Like I feel like that was like a Paulie's perspective. You know, because like Paulie was scared getting on that boat because he remembered what was the last time when he went on the boat with a friend. The friend ended up in the ocean, I guess. We also did see Tony's reaction to that moment where he was basically heartbroken.
There was a whole episode of him like being so sick over the fact that he had to do this.
And here in this episode, it
seems like he's mad that he can't do it. This is how far he has come. And the episode starts with him like talking about the history that he had with Paulie and how like at a certain point in time he wanted Paulie to be like
his
father. You know, like for you to go from that to now feeling like feeling disappointed maybe that you can't kill him. That's such incredible psychopathic behavior that like again, it's episode by episode, you get a new thing with Tony. And it just goes to show you how far we have come from anywhere where he was in season 1 or 2 or 3. Like, every season he deteriorates more and more, like, morally.
Yeah, I go
to the point where, like, here we are.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm not sure why he's killing him right now. Again, like, is there a reason why you can, like, say that you cannot trust him fully? Absolutely. But, like, there's been no new information that has come for him to, like, right now want to do it, except that, like, Polly annoyed him.
I understand, yes.
You know?
I understand.
So, like, that was dark. I don't know, it made me feel bad for Polly at a certain point, because, like, like, Polly is an awful, awful human. I think Polly is really a psychopath. But, like, what Tony doesn't like about Polly is, like, Polly talks too much, and he's, like, in that way annoying. That's not why he's annoying. Like, he's not annoying, he's evil.
Yes,
but, like, you don't have a problem with that bit.
Horrible human being.
So yeah, that was such a dark part of the episode.
Yeah, but
for
like
me.
from the start, he was annoyed because like Polly was bringing up things from the past.
Yeah.
Again, I still think things. That's why, because in every episode, Tony brings mix of emotions. He's like a mix for me, you know, because like you can see the face like when Polly mentions Tony's father and all of that, you know.
Yeah.
And
I think that immediately gets him
that's
violent.
That's what I think. So
like if they were not talking about this, we would not come to this.
That's what I think as well. I think because like in that moment, again, I think he cannot accept anything with his father.
So he points rage at something
else. And like he said something along the lines, I never knew where I stand with him. We also found out in this episode because like Polly said like, well, he trusted you with that case, you know, with killing that guy, you know. And how old were you when that happened? I mean, he was 22. So we know that like Johnny made Tony kill a person.
Yeah.
You know, like probably Tony
didn't protect him.
No, Tony wanted to even to show that he's good enough, considering that like he said, I never knew where I stood with him.
Yeah.
So it just means that like he never felt like his father was also proud of him or anything like that. And even in the last one of the previous episodes, when he talked to Bobby said like how his father protected him, and to this day he never killed a guy, you know.
Yeah.
And I think that is also something that hurts Tony. So like I think just the combination of all the things that he like what is being said about, father, and how he cannot accept, he hates Livia, and he points all his anger towards Livia, nothing towards his father. But deep down he knows, you know.
I mean, he's just an angry man, and he doesn't know where that anger stems from. And so when things like this happen that connect to his rage that he doesn't necessarily acknowledge, which is his father like pushing him into this business, not protecting him, like making him kill someone, let's say, he then feels anger. That anger translates to someone that he at some points thought of as a father, let's say, and he just
immediately
points it towards him.
Exactly. And I think that was the moment where he is finding anything annoying towards Polly.
Yeah, everything that he did.
You know, especially talking. He was talking about his father. So talking is what gets him, you know, annoyed.
Yeah.
And that is the moment, again, it's not like since this episode he does not trust Polly. He hasn't trusted him since seasons. Just like nothing changed. Exactly. But immediately that is the reason why he wants to kill him.
Yeah.
And he cannot find justification. That's why he does not kill him. Because like if Polly said that he was the one who made the joke, I think I would think at that moment you're dead.
Yeah.
You're dead man.
Me too.
So
he didn't do it.
So to me, again, that's why honestly, I think Tony is such a good written character. It's so fucking fascinating to me.
No, there is literally nothing more to add to that. We say it every episode, and it's true every episode.
So we also had Junior in this episode.
God, that was a very difficult bit as well. Again, seeing Junior in any capacity is getting very difficult because I just think it's sad. Because like he is, you know, he has Alzheimer's and he keeps forgetting things, and he had this whole storyline with this kid that is angry at his father. And so like a poetic that he at the end confused him with Anthony, another grown man, but like in still stuck as a kid mad at his father. I don't know if this guy, like he is in this institution, but this is I think for the criminally, I don't know if it's said criminally insane or whatever. So like I thought that he killed his father.
Maybe.
Like he was so angry at him, I don't know. And so like in a way he was, I guess, trying to have Junior, who is like this older male figure, be proud of him
and bond and have this relationship with him of them doing the things
like it's like being in this together, like whatever this is, if they're like hiding something, like they're doing this together. And at the point at the point when Junior stopped doing that and like didn't even pay attention to him when he was like making this joke of hitting the piano teacher or whatever she was, and just looked over at him
without disapproval look.
Immediately raged about his father, bubbled up. And so like nothing here had anything to do with Junior about this guy. It's just that he was caught in the crosshairs of it, and like it was another thing to make you feel bad about his situation, that like everyone has left him, he has no one, and then here also he gets beaten up by this kid that he like could talk to, you know, like he came to his room, they talked, or more like the guy listened to him, and now he is again all alone. Like it's difficult to watch him like this. Again, deserves every last bit of it, but just like very difficult.
What I also liked is like the gambling parts and all of that, like how he was trying to be somebody here, to make something of himself, but like again, as always, doing it in a dirty, let's say, way, you know, all the ways, the only way that he knows how to do something. You know?
Bribing someone.
Bribing things, even though it's just for coke or something, you know, like making himself important, you know. So like I also like
being
that
the class
part.
clown as well, like continuously telling stories,
or like but like also at that point when he pissed himself, like embarrassing himself in front of everybody, you know. Like because like I think everybody looked down upon Junior.
That's like difficult. That's Junior's.
I don't want to say
really
interesting story.
Because
I really like the story, his story in this episode.
Me too.
I really enjoyed it.
And me too. It's just again, it makes me feel sad. It makes me feel sympathetic to Junior, because like again at this point, he feels like a senile old man, and so like I wish that he was in jail, knowing why he's in jail, having done what he has done. And in this type of a state, he goes back and forth between like confusion and not understanding why some things are happening, maybe not understanding why his family is not visiting him, like forgetting things that like feels worse, you know. But I thought it was a great story. And again, him calling the kid Anthony in this whole episode, where I think the actions of Tony were because of rage for his father. I thought it was a great parallel that was being drawn.
Honestly, again, to me, because like Tony is behaving horribly in all these episodes, but like in any scene is actually like I am being empathetic towards him, because like even that scene when Junior comes in, because like again a second before we found out that his father made him kill a man when he was 22 years old, and like that was something to be proud of, you know. And then the next scene, Junior tells him like, oh, you got smart or something like that, Anthony, or something like that. That makes me empathetic towards Anthony, because like if only has somebody pushed him, if only has this man been there for him, maybe something would have happened, you know. Because like a few episodes ago he was saying you don't have an athlete.
You never had the makings of a varsity something.
You know.
And I know how that goes, because not because of it
every
was said
comment,
every fucking comment.
And see, but like I just
read
it and laugh and skipped over it, so like I forgot, but like I every comment is there.
Every comment.
So honestly, perfect episode. Love this episode. Really love everything.
God, no, literally.
Can't say anything.
Literally, again, we are steaming to an end.
You can feel it.
That's
Definitely.
how it feels right now.
Really really felt like it.
Yeah.
The end is coming. Let's see how it's gonna what's gonna be in the next episode.
We will have time to watch the next one.
So, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.